So today we have the Star Wars Unlimited Spark of the Rebellion 2-player starter pack. With this pack you'll have everything you need to start the game with 2 players and just get going with 2 decks that are ready to go. No need to customize them, so let's take a look at the contents that we have in here. So first off we have, these are player mats. These are just some of the contents here. We got 110 cards, 40 counters, 1 quick start rules, 2 play mats, slash posters, and 2 folded deck boxes. So these are the posters slash player mats. So this is the artwork from a lot of the marketing material that we received. If you want to hang that up. And on the other side we have the player mat. So the player mat has the designated places for your space units, your ground units, base and leaders, and your resources. Also down here you have some quick references on how to play the game, how the rounds go, a section for references here of some keywords. So this is actually a nice little way to start your game, to set up, and you know, just to get an idea of like how you're supposed to set up your cards. So this is definitely a nice little inclusion that we have with this pack. And the same thing on this side here. And as you can see, the space units is on the other side here because it should match with the other player that you're playing with. Let's see what else we have in the packs. We have here a deck box, Vader deck, some tokens, the quick start rules, it seems like that's it. Interesting. I'm missing a deck box. Just to be sure. Yeah. So we're missing a deck box for the game. That's supposed to come with 2 folded deck boxes. And we only had 1. That's unfortunate. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was actually looking forward to having both deck boxes for both decks, starter decks. And based on this, we're supposed to have 40 counters, and I only have a set of 20 counters. I'm missing another set of counters for 2 players, right? So definitely missing components for the game. The issue is here that I am unfortunately a completionist. I tend to I like to have everything for a game, and I'm missing a piece, so that doesn't sit well with me. But since most likely I will not put all the cards in this deck box, and you know, it's a nice deck box in the sense that it's unique to the starter set, right? But since I'm not going to store most likely my cards in this box, I'm not going to return this to the store for an exchange. On the other hand, I will just let people know in this video that yeah, sometimes you can get stuff like this that's, you know, unfortunate. If you're a casual player who just wants to try out this game, then you're not gonna, you know, you're not really trying to fully invest in it yet, I would definitely return this to get a refund, to exchange it, so you have a full set of tokens and you do have the 2 deck boxes for the 2 decks that you get. That way you can store it after playing it, because maybe you don't want to invest fully in this game. But I've decided that I'm going to invest in this game and I'm going to store my cards in different deck boxes, so I will not return this to the store to just exchange, or just to exchange it to get another deck box. But maybe one day I'll get the other box. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the decks here just to see what they include. So here we have the Vader deck, and this is a card that's specific to the starter deck. And then we have Command Center, and then we have actual tokens. We have 3 tokens here that are the experience tokens, and then on the other side we have the shield tokens. So we have here a bunch of cards that already come pre-assembled, you know, to play with Darth Vader. As you can see, the aspects here are aggression, villainy, and I forgot what that one was, but we have these 3 aspects to play with, and the deck is already pre-built with those aspects in mind. There should be 50 cards per deck, and you're going to get a bunch of commons. Here's a uncommon here. Let's flip through it. Here's one of the special cards for the starter deck with the S there at the bottom. These are commons you can get in packs. Here's an uncommon there, another common. Let's just keep going through it, see if we get anything else. Here's Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, which is specific to the starter deck or the starter box. Okay, we got some more commons here, an uncommon TIE Advanced. Here's a rare, so you could get a rare, but you will get a rare. Emperor Palpatine as a rare. There's the R right there. And let's see here, he's another rare, Relentless. Here's a special, just for the starter deck, Vader's lightsaber. You have the S there. So this is a unique card to this deck. You get Recruit, you get a Force Choke, uncommon, a few more commons here. You have I Am Your Father, which is specific to the starter deck. Cool. Definitely adds value because you can only get these cards here in the starter deck. So that's the Vader deck. Luke Skywalker leader card. Right there. Only for the starter deck here. Got the S right there. And then with Luke's deck, you'll get Administrator's Tower. And the same thing, you'll get 3 tokens, experience tokens, and the shield tokens that are just those cards there. Let's go through these cards here. You have a common, then you have R2-D2, which is specific to this deck, to the starter box. Alright, let's go through these cards. Let's keep going and see what else is specific. So you have C-3PO, which is starter deck specific. Let's keep going. Commons, you also have Leia Organa, which is specific to the starter box. Okay, we have a few more commons. Here's an uncommon Yoda. Let's keep looking for a specific, well, here's a rare. You get a rare Obi-Wan Kenobi in the pack. So you could also pull this in some of the boosters because it's not specific to this box. You get a rare Han Solo. Alright. More commons, and here is Luke's lightsaber. And that one's specific to the box as well. Alright, so let's keep going, get an uncommon, see what else comes in here. Alright, and that's it for Luke's deck. Yeah, so those are the cards for the two-player starter. You know, like I said, these cards, these decks are already made to be played right out of the box, so you don't need to customize it if you don't want it. That's the contents, or part of the contents of this box here. It's unfortunate that we only got one box here for the cards. Thanks for watching. and we'll see more content of this game in the future.